Let me tell y'all why Tamar is so dangerous, okay? Let me tell y'all. Tamar is dangerous. Y'all know the reason. Y'all know the reason, but it's crazy how I just had this conversation. Tamar is dangerous because what Tommy Lee did to her, right? Well, no. Let me get this right. What Tommy Lee and Tamar's now fiance again did to her. First of all, it was gangsta of Tommy Lee. Okay, it was gangsta of her. Not that that's my type of get down at all, right? But now, do I think Tamar is in love? No. I believe what Tommy said. I pretty much believe everything that I've heard her say about the situation. And not only that, she came with receipts on pretty much all that she said. But I believe that, she took the dude back because something wrong with her. And she felt, I guess she needed him. But, hey, whatever.
I said was, he had a nice suit. And from there, he was thirsty. He wanted to fly me out. What's wrong with me going to a game? What is wrong with the situation is that is your man, as you call it. That is your man. He knew it was a situation with me and you. And he was down. He was down to play op games. I wouldn't take nothing like that serious, my love. That ate my... And I sent him on his way. It wasn't the, middle class house that he lives in Atlanta. It wasn't the Bentleys, because I drive a Rolls Royce, that got me. It wasn't, the slick part thing he got going on. It wasn't none of that. It was when he paid for the Waldorf in points, I knew that I could no longer play this game. So it was a one-night thing. He never got no thing. JR, you never want to play with me. You don't want me to expose how you were saying that you kicked her out and she went back to her mother's house. You kicked her out and she went back to her mother's house. Not Mrs. Braxton. Not Mrs. Not Mrs. Singer with the sold out tour that JR also told me was flex. It was a cap. It was she flexing. She don't have no soul. That shit between me and you was his exact words. The tour not sold out. He said you was messy. He said you went back to your mother's house. He told me a lot of things that he shouldn't tell a stranger. I just met this man less than a week. Love, if that's your man, as you say, then you need to check him. You need to really check him and check your situation and really see if you're sleeping with the enemy or not. I am not your problem. I don't know you.
Because she should be supporting you. Yes. And when he went after her, then she came out with a comment, of course. Yeah. But between you and I talked to Tamar.
His favorite words, between you and I.
When I said I don't want to be with her.
Oh.
She's been trying to get with me ever since.
Oh!
She's been trying to get with me every fucking day since.
Okay, I'm going to stop it right there because that's embarrassing. Woo, there was more, but I'm going to let that rock. And if y'all didn't see Tommy Lee on Hollywood Unlocked with Jason Lee, boy. Well, you saw it. It got 1.2 million views, so you saw it. Y'all know what the story is. All right, then. But if I was Tamar's family, if I was the Braxtons, as soon as they broke up or as soon as I saw he wasn't no good, I would have already had my goons on his ass to let him know that this, don't even think about it. When they broke up and they was going through their little beef, I would have made sure he was very clear that don't even, just keep it moving. That's all you need to do. However, and this is just for people who don't know, Tamar's old man beef with her, and because he had a problem with her, he went to someone who was her op, and he got with the girl, made sure that it was seen publicly so that he can, embarrass her. And, he contributed to the beef in a lot of ways more than that. He also talked about Tamar in a very distasteful way. He gave Tommy a lot of information about Tamar and, other others, I guess. Um, and she was able to prove it. She was able to prove it. She had recordings amongst other things. And, somebody like that, first of all, Tamar is a very, very insecure and selfish person. We saw these things about her before this even happened. But when this happened, you had the nerve to get back with this dude, to bring this dude around your child. Okay, if I was Logan's father, I would have. I mean, it's just too many people in the situation that should have made sure this dude. I mean, because Tamar is a people, and I don't know. It looked like she ain't going nowhere. Rest in peace to Tracy. Just a moment of silence for Tracy. To take somebody like that back and say, oh, I had to go get my man back. Are you flexing on nobody? I had to go get my man back. He's a good man, Savannah. Girl, good man? Good man? He's dangerous. He's dangerous. And, unfortunately, this won't be the last thing that he does. And, girl, you got that dude around your child. You have that dude. You supposed to be intertwining him with your family? Somebody like that? And you a Braxton? Y'all, let me tell y'all something about Atlanta. I've been sweating today just from being out here with this New York, Chicago coat on. Listen, Atlanta is something. It is January the 4th, and I'm telling you, ask anybody, it was nice today. That sun was not playing no games today. But anywho, and it just went down just that quick, and it's cold just that quick, okay? So you better be ready. I don't know, you'll catch something bad up in here messing around with this Atlanta weather. But Tamar is dangerous. She is a selfish chick. Girl, when I seen that picture of her and him with the matching PJs on, and then they had them children in the pictures, I said, y'all crazy, all y'all crazy for allowing Tamar to get back with this dude, because he couldn't be a part of my family. He could not be a part of my family after he done showed what he showed. But that's okay. Y'all go ahead and let her marry him. Again, you get what you asked for. Okay, you get what you asked for. And for the record, let's be clear, for anybody who may not know, Tamar, invited Chrisan Rock to her. But let me tell y'all something about that too. Okay, first of all, let me explain, because there may be some people who might be lost. Tamar invited Chrisan Rock to her party. Now, Tommy Lee, like other people have opinions about the situation, gave her opinion. Okay, and she said, what I believe her. Not just because she said it, because I believe her. But she said that, Tamar, basically, she said Tamar, Tamar knew what she was doing. She was up to no good. She's trying to stunt. Okay, and, let me tell y'all something, if you don't believe that she was. Because look what she put out her little proof, right? But why now? Why now? Because she was saving it. She was saving it for a time and she could have been advised to do that. But however, she was saving it for a time where she felt like it would be most useful. And when people was messing with Tony, how Tamar say Tony Braxton, she felt like this was the best time, and she thought it was really going push her up there, and then to get y'all off the fact that she went back to this dude. But it really didn't have all the effects that she wanted it to. You can go look in the comment section at people like Tamar chill, even ones that follow her, like, girl, but she's been in the business for a long time, and she's been doing her shows and stuff for a long time. So it doesn't make sense for her to coordinate a show and bring somebody to the show, and your whole crew is unsure about exactly what's supposed to happen. So y'all, nobody appreciates Chrisan allegedly harming someone. But we also, because Chrisan is just a baby version of Tamar. You know, she's a slightly different version, but she's still Tamar. I can't even say Tamar when she was younger, because has Tamar changed? Girl, bye. Changed where and how? Only thing changed about her is her face. And probably whatever else she got work done on. But, yeah, that it just, you're not gonna tell me that she just made it into a ball of confusion. Like, they're not gonna be professional, and she's not gonna be like, this is exactly who's coming, this is exactly why, and let's get it set up and make it happen and get it done. You know, too many people was confused and out of missing information about what was going on for Tommy to not be right. However, when Tommy said what she said, Tamar thought she could do what she always do, which is run that mouth. And she tried to throw a little jab at Tommy, and Tommy, in true fashion, she pulled a gangster move. That was straight gangster. 'Cause honey, part of pulling a gangster move like that is also being clear on who you dealing with. Because you got to know that this chick ain't about nothing. Because I swear, just, I don't know Tommy. I don't know none of these people. So it's not at her. But I'm just saying, if I was in love with a dude, and somebody who you got an issue with me, or either way it go, you think that you're going to try to get with my dude just because you got an issue with me, girl? I hope and I pray, that you've done everything you wanted to do in life. And you sure about that decision, because it's irreversible. Okay? And once life is no longer existing, that's irreversible as well. And I don't care about nobody's opinion about me just stating hypothetically what happened in my situation. But yeah, that's I don't know what's going on with y'all folk these days. But yeah, you got the, buy your mama a black dress before you do. That's all I gotta say. But I don't do the love thing. So yeah. I don't. Do I think Tamar's in love with that dude? Hell nah. Something wrong with her. Why would you take a dude back that showed you clearly that this is who he is? Cause what? Cause ego? Cause pride? Cause you think you got one up on Tommy? I hope that's not it, cause you sure don't. If anything, you made yourself look crazier for her. Not even having to do any more work. You made yourself look worse. All right? Because you then turned around and got back with this dude. And, them two can get together behind your back anytime they want to and just be sitting up laughing at you. Or worse. With or without her assistance, And you can't tell me he not going to do something else. I mean, now he getting in with the Braxtons. I mean, he could even just sell information. Like, I don't know, but it's just endless the amount of things he could do. But girl, you got this dude around your son? Because if he see how he can play you, imagine how he would even think he could try. Because it's not just you that's let him get away with that. It's your family too, because he is back engaged with you. Ain't no way I have a famous, popular, and powerful family, and one of my family members, especially one of them who is one of us famous crew, is gonna sit up here and be dealing with somebody like that, and then they gonna turn around and take them back and they think that they gonna put them in a family. I don't care if you and your feelings or what you want to do. Listen, he is out of there, and if he want to play, then he can be out of there. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that girl is dangerous. To put that type of situation in your family and your child, girl, bye. What is going on with Logan's daddy? That's about to be your son's stepdaddy. That dude. That dude, the dude that went and got with her op, took her to a public place, put it all over the internet, talked greasy about your ex-wife to him. You think if he don't respect Tamar, he sure don't respect and care for Logan or anybody else. Like, what kind of even conversation was that? How y'all was just beefing, and then next thing you know, it's we engaged again. I had to get my man back, girl. You think I'm gonna lose my man because of one experience with a crackhead? Then she said I could have slept with his friends too. What does that even mean? Somebody please explain to me, what does that even mean? You could have slept with his friends? Who even thinks like that, first of all? But you said it. You could have slept with his friends. Okay, a lot of people can do a lot of things, but that shouldn't even be in your thought process, much less your vocabulary. And you think that a flex because that's not even your friend, that was your op, and they showed you they was your ops, both of them, her and him together. Not that she didn't already was, Tommy wasn't already showing you she was your op publicly and whatever else. But your dude got with her and they opt on you together. They banged on your ass together. I made sure the world saw it. That's what he did to you. And you talking about you want to marry him? I'm just sitting back for the ride, and we'll see. We gonna see, but it ain't gonna be nothing cute. Y'all, and look at this flex here. It's a white dude on top of that. Okay.